A mid-Michigan mother who for years called for charges in the drunk driving death of her son is beginning to feel a sense of hope.
Prosecutors say they are building a case around the people who they believe provided alcohol to the teen responsible for the crash.
Tonight, in a story you'll only see on 5, the mother tells Scott Walchek the scales of justice are tipping in her late son's favor.
A big weight was lifted off my shoulders. It's been a very emotional 5 years.
5 years Jamie McSchoolen has been waiting, hoping, praying for justice for her son Martin.
He was my youngest, my husband's hunting buddy, engaged to be married.
29-year-old Martin McSchoolen was killed by a drunk teenage driver in August 2014, according to investigators. The 17-year-old drunk driver plowed into Martin's vehicle at 90 miles per hour at Hurd's Corner and Shays Lake Road in Tuscola County.
He was dead on impact.
So was the drunk teenager. We first interviewed Jamie in September 2018. She told us she wanted charges brought against the people who supplied the underage driver with alcohol that night.
I wanted justice for my son. You know, he was an innocent victim. And like I said, they took a lot away from me that night.
5 years after the crash, those charges have now been filed. 26-year-old Audriana Johnson is charged with 10 counts for selling alcohol and marijuana to minors and perjury. 33-year-old Thomas Devine III is charged with 2 counts of perjury. And now that charges have finally been brought, Jamie feels that her son finally has justice.
The night I found out they got arrested was the first time I hadn't woke up at midnight since the accident.
This is a tragic case.
Tuscola County Prosecutor Mark Green tells me a team of investigators worked on this case around the clock, never giving up.
What you hope is somebody will now stop and pause and think, I'm not going to provide controlled substances to minors, because the consequences can be absolutely horrific.
And now this mother, who for 5 years hasn't let a single day go by without fighting for her son, feels peace.
Well, finally, Marty's getting justice.
The perjury charges Devine and Johnson face could land them in prison for up to 14 years per charge. The two are due back in court next week. Reporting live in studio, Scott Walchek, WNEW.